I made it. Thought I was gonna die. Probably.
Number of
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
So that's the number. Yes, yes, that's the number. Yes, that's the number.
100 times.
Yeah, definitely feeling the elevation, for sure. Take a look.
Forget this dude. I'm gonna give him his GoPro.
Thanks.
We got like 23 miles of windy road. We already have one victim of motion sickness.
Enchanté.
All right, after a 23-mile long windy road, we finally made it here to the Mineral Springs Ranger Station. We got to sign in. Hold on. Make sure that we get the proper number of people down so we get the proper amount of people coming back out.
Start here, we're gonna drive to here. Our trail begins there, and we're gonna end here.
Enchanté. Danser. Garçon.
Whoop whoop!
What are you doing? Oh, is it deer? You getting a video? Yeah. Oh shit. It's like right there. I love the wilderness. How you feeling?
A little windy, but I'm alright. I hate the wilderness.
Fresh air. Bah.
I hate sweating. Where's the smog?
All right, making our way up. It is definitely steep. We are not used to the elevation. Probably around only 8,000 feet right now. But when you live at 1,000 feet, it's a big difference. Heading up to 10,000.
Good walk so far? We're all about to die. This is the worst idea ever. What were you thinking, Ryan Arguello? You must be nuts. We belong out in the ocean, in Hobie kayaks, not out in bear-infested cat country where I'm gonna get eaten.
Hobie Kayaks has trained us for this.
Hobie training.
Enchanté. Danser. Garçon.
What's your thoughts on the trail so far?
Well, like I was just sharing with Ryan, I'm giving up right now. I don't want to show weakness. When a man shows weakness, another man smells it and then gets eaten. I don't want to show weakness.
I am hungry. See that? That's gotta be the first lake. Yep, I see the water. Trout right there, dude. They're all over the place, man. Look at all of them. I see like 20 of them right there. Fish on. Second cast. All right, we just left Lake 1. That's the lowest lake. And we're already feeling it. But the lake was loaded with trout. Caught multiple. I think everyone caught something. And now we're heading up the mountain towards Lake 2, 3, 4, then 5. I'm sure we will take some breaks along the way. No breaks. Look at them shorts! Freaking Captain America here. Woo!
The storm is coming, but I'm prepared. I'll be gone for a while, but don't be scared. Right now, I don't know.
So there's Lake 1, that's where we're just at. Getting up into some higher elevation where there's no trees. Heavier breathing. With my boy Brian Martinez right here. Yeah. Righty then. We are still climbing. We're in the granite. We're approximately 9,500 feet up right now.
We're basically in space.
Trail's kind of dwindling, and we're having to follow these rock markers all over the place. So they're kind of actually saving us because you cannot see the trail. So you just go from marker to marker.
We're so close to the top. Everybody's packs are getting super heavy.
Paul, why would you record in the middle of my video?
We're still all having a really good time. Because that's what we do.
All right.
Gotta steal your limelight.
Almost there. We're at Lake 2 of 5. And we're heading up there.
Pity Paw. Pity Paw. There's no fish in here at all.
No.
Weird.
Into the black hole.
This is how we know we're going the right direction. Following this marker.
We've made it to Lake 1, Lake 2, and we're trying to get to Lake 3. We're all dying right now. There's a terrible storm rolling in. Ryan and Brian up there, like mountain goats. Jess is just doing the cover girl thing. Oh my God. We actually made it to Lake 3. This place is insane. It's probably the craziest thing I've ever done in my life. But you could probably see Ryan there.
Hey, this is probably the better spot to camp at. There's some grass.
This is lake number 3. All right, looks like this is our camping spot, but remember how Ryan was right across the way from us and he's actually already on a fish. looks like to be
That's actually
nice little trout. That's a good sign, because that's what we're eating for. That's what we're eating for dinner.
I need do you have a stringer or something? Oh crap. Think it's gonna find his way?
Nah.
I need to get a couple more, bro.
Oh, wild one.
We got a wild one here.
This is the largest trout we're gonna catch here. Lake 3, that's why we came.
Monster! Monster fish! Monster! I win!
Yeah, that's actually decent, man. Holy crap! That's a nice fish.
Second trout of the day for me at the third lake. You know, it was worth it. These guys are larger, and check out these teeth. These trout are the real deal. They've got teeth because they eat bugs and frogs and all kinds of stuff that land on the water. These things are a lot of fun to catch, but anyways, they're a blast to catch. They're super tasty, so this guy's gonna become dinner tonight. Ow.
Don't do it. All right. Second cast, second fish. Awesome looking fish, dude. They're sweet. So I need to find this paracord. Hey, burp.
He's a monster, Brian. Hold up your trophy fish.
This is your average. That's what you get.
That is an average so far.
That's your average. And I'm okay being average, you know. Cool.
All right, so final trek, we came up this really steep granite embankment, and lo and behold, we were able to get to Lake 3. We're camping here tonight. Pretty much showed up, unloaded the bag, hooked up my fishing rod, first cast, hooked up a fish. So we're gonna have dinner tonight, and it should be a good night. And here we go. Look at the colors on those things, man.
Feels good to be at camp. Just chilling. Got the tents all set up, just getting everything hopefully somewhat bear proofed. We'll see. I don't know.
Damn.
These chopsticks?
You got something else?
I got a fork.
Okay, let me have that. That's not gonna work.
Just got real.
You know about cooking with chopsticks. We got wild trout, a little bit of seasoning with some chili flakes, butter,
Lots of it.
lots of butter. I'll tell you what, it's not fancy, it's not pretty, but damn, it smells good.
Go ahead, whatever you want to say.
Whatever I want to say.
How was your fish experience?
Yeah, so I don't know if anyone who knows me knows that I do not eat fish. If I catch them, I typically just throw them back. But we brought very little food up here, so...
Whose idea was that?
Mine.
Okay.
So we are strictly pretty much just eating fish on this trip, and so I have no choice but to eat trout. And in all honesty, maybe it's because of the hike, the 4,000 vertical feet we climbed, but it was actually pretty good. So
Cool.
Good job, guys.
I think it adds to the experience on... Only problem is I wish we had a bigger pan.
Get in the car. I didn't know you had the little baby one. The one I got, well, actually the one I got is pretty big.
This is working.
Here in the Sierras, we've got lots of bears. At night, you gotta put all your food or anything that smells like food, anything you eating off of, you gotta throw them up in the trees. So we took some paracord, put all of our food up in the tree.
As we finished bear-proofing our campsite, we realized how cold 15 degrees Fahrenheit really is. Our buddy Gomes opted to sleep under the stars on this trip and hit the sack fairly early. As we were on our way to our tents, we noticed that Gomes was already covered in ice. Not gonna lie, I was a little worried for the guy. We were all gonna be in for a long, cold night.
It's next morning. Sleeping Last night was interesting. Woke up about 12 times throughout the night. Not because I was cold. I had a pretty decent sleeping bag, so that was nice, but the ground was just rock hard and I just couldn't get comfortable. I am hiking up to Lake 5 because we only made it to Lake 3, just given the time frame. I'm almost at Lake 5. I already hiked there this morning, checked it out. I'm hiking back up again, and just looking at the weather. The weather is looking a little sketchy, so a little concerned about that. The clouds are rolling in quick. They're dark. Looks like we might get some rain and lightning, unfortunately.
Jesse and I are gonna head up to Lake 4 and 5. Nobody slept last night. Kept hearing stuff outside. Still a fun trip, having a great time. It's just cold. If the cold would let up, I'd be a happy camper. So this is actually Lake 4. You can see Jesse down there. Oh yeah, I'm on, baby. I'm on, fish on. Nice. Nice. Oh! Oh, back on, fish on. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Nothing to call home about once again, but I have successfully caught a fish at each lake. Another little trout. That's all that's in here. No catfish, no lingcod, no yellowfin, nothing. Just these little trout. Get this hook out of this guy's mouth. Let's get him back in the water.
Catching some decent size. Back to the depths.
You found Nemo.
Monster.
All right, these guys are packing up. We all are packing up. We had a powwow and discussed our potential fate if we decided to stay one more night. We got a storm coming in. It's supposed to be 19 degrees, so we had to kind of weigh it out, and we're gonna be packing up real quick right now and trying to bomb down the hill, get to our car before it gets dark. I don't know if that will happen. If anything, we just need to make it to Lake 1 so the trail's clean and we could use flashlights from there. So we're ultimately just trying to get it to Lake 1 before nighttime. So overall, good trip. Had a blast. Got to do something different with a bunch of cool people. Caught my first fly rod trout and caught a bunch of fish. It's a fun time. So what's your guys' take on the early departure? What are you thinking?
I think it's a safe move. Means it's probably gonna snow. And you know how snow is when you get on rocks.
Oh yeah.
I agree with Gomes. Took the words right out of my mouth.
When nobody prepared for snow. All right, we got a big storm rolling through, so we all made the, I think, smart decision to start, at least try to get back to Lake One. And it's definitely looking a little bit snowy, possibly a little rainy, which, well, that's what snow is. Duh. This place is no less of epic.
Bitchin'. Hoorah!
I mean, whatever. As long as you go down, I just see it getting more of a cliff-like going this way.
Yeah. I'm being my bed tonight. Leg of the trip here. We're done. I can see the cars. Here's the trail. We're gonna go home. We're gonna sleep in our own beds tonight. We're not gonna have to deal with snow or rain. But I'll tell you what, this is one epic trip. Happy birthday, Ryan. Hope you had a good time, man. We love you, dude.